Good morning. Welcome to the During Business Hours podcast. I'm Christopher. This is Eric.
Hey.
It's Monday morning. I guess somebody had a long night. A little late this morning. How you
Yes.
feeling?
I'm feeling better.
A little hungover?
Not really. Just tired. Actually tired.
Was it a D&D game?
His D&D game gone wrong.
I was just watching a YouTuber trying D&D for the first time, and he did it no justice. Made it some very slapstick comedy. It was very disrespectful.
This is a time for comedy, and then there's a time for serious.
You get a lot of those people on TikTok and on Facebook, YouTube that are like, I'll try this nerdy shit for the first time.
And they make sparkle butt McFart pants.
Yeah, and they had a real dungeon master come in and, run it for them, but they dressed up their house in a bunch of Halloween shit, and we're talking like, oh man, I'm going to come up and I'm going to steal his girl and do this and that. And I'm like, that's very cringe.
Yeah.
The game's been around longer than you've been born, so show it a little respect. It's like playing basketball and then making a fool out of it just for clickbait and views. Got a problem with the lights today. None of them were charged over the weekend, so production value going up, which will be nice. Had a bit of an issue over the weekend I wanted to talk to you about. We went to Best Buy, picking up some vlogging equipment, camera equipment. And so we were there at Best Buy. Didn't ask for a price match, didn't ask for a discount on anything, just grabbed what we needed, a couple of GoPros, the attachments. And in their store policy, excuse me, they have a price match guarantee. So we found it through GoPro for $150 cheaper. Now, when we got to the line, we're like, hey, we found that it's $399 versus the $550 that they have it advertised on their website. The only caveat is you have to sign up for their free subscription, like newsletter through GoPro.
Yeah.
Get $100 off, just give them your email. And so they call the manager over and like, yeah, we'll price match that for you. The guy was fine with it. He's like, oh, it's really through GoPro. Great. Ships and sold through GoPro.
In stock, everything.
In stock now. But then as the manager gets there, he's like, well, we don't have their newsletter. We can't give you. It has to be the same terms and conditions to match. And so I started looking that up when I got home. That's not the case at all. If whatever their sale price is, doesn't matter what they're bundling it with, as long as you're receiving the same goods and service, they have to price match it. So on Best Buy's website, got it pulled up right here. Price match policy means that you can claim for a partial refund in which the difference of the product you purchase from Best Buy and you find the identical product at a lower price. The price match guarantee has mentioned guidelines to claim for your refund policy, savings policy. So this is stating within 15 days I can actually go back, speak to a different manager, and then go and get them to actually price match this. Because it has a 15-day after you purchase the product to price match. You may find any change in the price which is lower than the purchased product at the competitor store or online, then you can request for a price match. Consider the following points before price matching your products at Best Buy. You can price match in-store purchase with BestBuy.com. Also, you can price match online purchases with Best Buy Store. You can price match for any item only once in a day at bestbuy.com or store. Also, price match for identical item is available once. The price match is not available on clearance, open box, refurbished, or used pre-owned devices. None of these were. At the time of sale, Best Buy price matches all the local competition, including online as well as offline retailers, which they don't. They do not price match for you. Best Buy price matches the following online retailers: Tiger Direct, Newegg, HP, Dell, Crutchfield, Amazon. Local competitor price can be done as well, so the product must be in stock at the warehouse, so on and so forth. Specific products. It says there's a my best gamers club for game lovers. Now this club unlocked members can get 20% off new video games for best price match guarantee policy. For the price for those members is taken into consideration for the price match. So basically, you can get the discount on the price match as well for any conditions as well. The problem I had is give proof about the lower price for the identical product that is still available. After verifying your purchase, an associate will agree for the price match. The associate agreed. Got the manager there. You can show the competitor's current ad about the lower price. Best Buy will re-verify your information. Make your request for the price match, and Best Buy will wait for a refund. Here's the shipping delivery charges excluded. Lastly, in-store purchases, you can contact the service desk, claim for a refund, showing them the original receipt. The exceptions. So up to here, and I was reading this. I know this isn't Best Buy's website, but this is somebody else who has also gone through every little nook and cranny. It is more detailed than Best Buy's own website with their policy, refunds, all that. They go to the exceptions here. Products sold by a third party or marketplace cannot be considered for a price match. This was by GoPro.com. So it was from one of their people they purchased from. Not allowed to contract mobile phones. Contract mobile phones sold by any other retailer. Price match is not possible with the product you purchase under loyalty offers to the membership holders. Also government exchange store offers or discounts that are retailed non-membership programs. So what he was telling us yesterday is that this was a loyalty offer to membership holders only, because you had to give them a newsletter or sign up for their newsletter. In reality, it's similar to what Best Buy does to collect an email so that they can get from you, because you can also uncheck that demand and say, hey, I don't want to give you my email. You still get the discount. It's not $150, it's $100 off. So instead of paying $550, you pay $450. We still would have saved $100.
Yeah.
So the problem that I have, when he went and unchecked it, he still left the other one checked for the subscription to whatever it was. And I'm like, well, just leave it. It's fine. I was so angry. You didn't have to sign up for anything to get the discount. And he made this bogus, like we'd have to create our own plan, similar to GoPro, to meet the terms and conditions. You didn't have to. So why throw that bullshit fit?
Because they don't want to price match it.
You're going to lose one customer. And I buy a lot of shit. Their goal should be to make that one customer happy. Like, oh, you got a leg up. Most people aren't going to be like that. I still paid for it. I was like, oh, we need it. Cool, great. I'm going to pay for it. But the manner in which he went above and beyond to try and fuck us is where I was like, come on, man. We just got scammed in the Arden Mall. I don't want to deal with this shit. This is just some roundabout discussion. I'm going to go back today and be like, all right, let's either price match this. Give me the one that I want. Still, we ended up buying the wrong camera anyway. But the other fun one was when we were in the mall yesterday, I wanted to get something for my kids. And I found the toy truck.
One of the little toy kiosks they got in the mall.
Very sketchy. They're like a Denios farmer's market. It's very bargain bin. So I grab an energy drink. I'm like, all right, let me grab an energy drink, and nobody's around. I could just walk off with this. Literally, nobody was around. So I keep looking, and I find the toy cars. And I'm like, how much is this? $20. Oh, how much is this? $40. How much is this? $6. Some of this shit was really overpriced. The car even had a tag, the one that I bought, for $3 from Amazon. Or Alibaba, sorry, $3.
Yeah.
So it was like they paid $3 for this. They're charging $20. Cool, you get your nut. But when I go and I'm like, hey, why don't you throw in the energy drink with the car for $20? It's 60 cents your cost, $3 your cost. You're making $16. This woman agrees, says, yeah, sure, that's fine. Goes to charge my card, types in $25. And I'm like, what are you doing? And she hits charge. And I was like, you said 20. She's like, oh, no. Then has a dispute about language barrier. You perfect English said, yeah, sure, that's fine. Perfect English. This is what's giving people like an angry, what's the word for it? Disposition towards the retailers in these small shops. Like, oh, they're playing the game like they don't speak English when you just had a full-on conversation about throwing this energy drink in. Like, oh, no, yeah, that's a good deal. Thank you. Oh, that 20's fine. Where's that? All of a sudden, they then try and charge me 25 before tax and your card fee. So I'm like, okay, well, just refund it. I won't take it. I'm like, I'll be that guy. Order it myself. Great. Just, I'll go get a drink at Jamba for $3. Take it back. So instead of refunding me, she reaches into the till and tries to give me $3 in cash. And what did she do next?
Then she was arguing about fees and taxes and this and that, and she can only give you the $3 back, not your full 5 back.
So then I'm like, okay, well, if that's your case, then this 20 with tax is going to be like 21.25. So give me 3.75. Give me 3 more quarters. I don't care. I'm still going to, the deception or the deceptive practices in that were above and beyond. Like, you tried to willingly remove the card from my view, take it around, charge it, type it, not even my signature on it, just skip the signature. It presented her with the signature option, hit OK, and hand me back the card, not even give me the receipt. So when she gave me the receipt after I asked for it, that's when I was like, this is the wrong amount. What are you doing? It's very awkward. Oh, no, this is what we agreed on.
Yeah, she may have just been hoping you wouldn't have asked for the receipt or noticed it.
How many people do you think they get away with that?
9 out of 10 people who shop there.
I could not believe it. It was such a blatant scam that it was so bad. It was like your kid stealing from your purse, and you're like, "What are you doing?" Is it grabbing gum? But you have a 20, grabbing gum. That's how. Wow. So I didn't know how to react. I took it on the chin, like, okay, great. You just keep reaching into the register. Give me all my money back, all of it. Get it. Now I got to go back to Best Buy today, so I'm gonna definitely go up in there and let whoever else is working there know. It's an interesting one. I don't get some of the problems with some of these people. Like, everyone's desperate for money right now. So how many people are you going to screw over for $1 to say, I got $500 extra when you could service that one customer correctly? They recommend somebody else, and then they spend an extra $500 that you wouldn't have had. It's getting real bad, real bad. The freaking amount of people doing that stuff. I went on to a Reddit forum last night, and there was quite a bit of these people out and about doing. There's a candle shop in New Jersey that was charging people for these. Hey, you light this candle, there's a ring inside, from 3 carats to 20 carats, diamonds, whatever.
Yeah.
It's like a surprise. You burn the candle, you get the ring. Turns out that they were all like Jack in the Crack rings, but they sold out 500 units on a day, that, like a pop-up store type thing.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody could find a ring. It was just regular dollar candles from the dollar store. I'm like, see, that's a good, and I will say it's a good scam. You re-sticker it, done, 5 cents of your time, and you sell out and you make $2,500 or $3,500, $7 a candle. And it costs you $1. That's good. You're never going to be back around. But for these brick and mortar stores that are there every single day, how do they maintain that?
They just got to bully everyone. What are you going to do? Go against a corporation?
Well, most of these aren't corporations. They're mom and pops.
What are you going to do? Take down local business?
Yeah. It's very easy to take down a local business. Very easy. You do it the right way. All these ones, I'm going to take you down, you'll be shut down tomorrow. That's not possible. But you go to the right authorities, the right people. There's only, every industry has different standards, but there's only 2 places that we're scared of. And we've dealt with them before. We've had angry customers that have done the right thing, come to us, had a problem. We couldn't find a common ground. They went and got somebody else to speak on their behalf. Great. It was solved, settled, done, signed, sealed, delivered. And I've been through it. I understand the desperate times. But some of these people, to get $2, $3, or just piss off your loyal customers for no reason is just like, I love that Best Buy is the only, physical retailer for computer goods and electronics in Sacramento right now. And they do a good job of keeping in stock stuff that I need on one day so I don't have to order it. But the manager's silly ass excuse that he didn't have a newsletter to sign them up when, like, you have your Best Buy rewards. I don't even need to sign up for the fucking rewards. Just give me the price without the sign up. Like, here, don't need to sign up. I still get a better price than you got in store. Just price match that.
Yeah. Just kept wanting to argue and pretend like he didn't see that or something.
It was more like he saw it and he was just like, oh, well, since that's part of it, since that's on this screen, we'd have to have this same screen built for you and have it coded to have the same standard. It has to be exactly correct. So on Best Buy, if you just order from Best Buy, it's Best Buy shipped and sold. That's how it has to be. So it has to be GoPro shipped and sold, nothing else. Like, yeah, it's GoPro shipped and sold. Sign up for this free newsletter, get an extra $100 off. Or extra $50 off. Extra $50 off. You're killing me. So hopefully today when I go to swap that one out anyway, I found the same offer for the GoPro Hero 9 for the same price for the same thing. So instead of $399, it's going to be $299, which would be good. You're extremely tired today.
I'm tired every day.
Anything else happen over the weekend?
Nah, I was just late to D&D. They had me get some bourbon. We drank all the bourbon. Played some games. Fell asleep.
Well, see, so after we had the incident with the mall kiosk and we went to Best Buy and we had the incident at Best Buy, what do you think happened after that, ladies and gentlemen? Everything was peachy the rest of the day? No, we decided we wanted to get a burger.
Burger King fiasco.
Something told me it was going to be interesting. This is the most low rent Burger King I've ever seen in my life. Like, low rent. And I'm not one to be like, lower income places have lower income fast food joints. This was, they made themselves very low rent. Boarded up windows. They pissed off some people. And I understand why. We get in the line. Get up there and we're like, hey, I want a number 1. You wanted a number 3? Great. 2 meals. Simple. Nothing high up. Nothing above and beyond. So I asked for some ranch. They're like, do you want any ranch what was his question? Do you want any sauce packets? I was like, yeah, let me get some ranch. He's like, they are 27 cents per ranch cup. 27 cents for a ranch cup. When I was a kid, we would get a bag of ranch for free, and then we could use it for everything. There was no charge for condiments as long as you were paying customer. Nowadays, apparently people have stolen so much of their sauces, trying to be the sauce boss or the epic mealtime of their generation, or they're just assholes and want 40 ranches, broke Burger King's back so much that they now charge almost 30 cents for a ranch. So we started recording, and I don't know if I'll insert the clip. We have a conversation in the car about why they're charging 30 cents. We go back and forth a little bit till we get to the window, and then we get cut off at the window.
By the gentleman?
The lady with her missing...
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, because the window clerk was good, but some lady walks up into the drive-thru, which is always a big no-no. They're always going to shut the window down.
Cuts off somebody else in front of us who's getting their food. Says, excuse me, they lost my food, or they didn't give me my food.
Starts knocking on their little slider window.
Banging on it after a while.
Trying to shake it open.
Because the lobby's closed, doors are boarded up. It looks, like I said, very low rent. And then it was, you missed my Whopper, Junior Bacon Whopper cheese.
Yeah. Junior Bacon something.
Yeah, and starts yelling at him. Like, okay. And then the husband, this is a little Spanish lady. She looked like she nice dress, or dressed up nicely. And then her husband comes up, very like bulky man, fancy shirt, jumping out of his big old truck. And I was like, why couldn't they just pull back around? That's what you commonly do, right? You mess it up, you pull back around. That's the risk of a...
And there's no one in line behind us. They would have just popped back in.
Exactly. So, like, you interrupt everyone else's day because they missed your stuff. Cool. We're already recording at this point because we're having an issue with the wrapping our head around them charging us $1.08 for 4 of these ranches. So, Eric being Eric, he looks up the policy. Turns out you get 1 sauce packet of your choice plus as many ketchup or mustards as you need for your meal.
You get 1 bin sauce. I'm not sure what you want to call it. The barbecue, their sweet and sour, or honey mustard ranch. One of those, any meal.
I don't like being that guy trying to give people policy recommendations. And I understand they're probably a franchise and they got to make their money. So what if, hypothetically, what if Burger King is charging these franchises more for their ranch?
They're a tier 1 ranch user, so now they gotta charge for it.
Or maybe they're consuming so much, they're tier 3, that now their ranch consumption is over the peak price. So now they need to be charged X amount. So maybe they're getting charged 5 cents a ranch.
Having a sauce audit.
Yeah, or because maybe it was free before. Because I know our local Burger King, the one that we go to on lunch, that one doesn't charge for ranch anymore. It used to. It used to charge 20 cents. It was 10, then it was 20. And then they revamped, fired everyone after COVID because that was, talk about very low rent. The people were the problem there. And now they have some nice people. They're cool. Customers of ours.
It's when they say you only get 4 and they'll throw 7 in the bag anyways.
So we get up there and Eric's looking at the policy. I'm like, oh, are you sure? And so he shows me. And I tell the guy, I'm like, hey, so I'd hate to be that guy. And I really do because I'm already having a shit day with a couple of incidents that we've had. But your store policy should be that 1 bin dipping sauce of our choice per meal. So we'd only like to be charged for 2 ranches. Take the other 2 off the bill. He's like, oh, yeah, sure. Goes and runs my card. This is the kicker right here. Gives it back to me. Then we look in the bag after he hands the food. There's 6 ranches. What do you think happened next?
If your answer is we were billed for 6 ranches, you're correct.
We were billed for 6 ranches and weren't given a receipt.
Not in the bag, not with the card, not at all.
I'm shocked. This is happening everywhere. This sleight of hand, charge them for more, see what they'll complain about later shit is everywhere. It is... Like, you know, in our industry, there's a lot of people that will charge you for zip ties. There's people that will charge you for cleaning. We've been there. I've charged for the extra half hour of doing something. I've charged for the petty on an asshole ticket. I have charged for the petty zip tie. I've charged for the screw set that somebody's missing on the DIY accident. I can't understand why nowadays people are so... Every industry, every business, everyone is so desperate to save a buck that they're fucking over people just to see how they'll react. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me and my attitude. Hey, I would like a number 1 with cheese and ketchup. Oh, ranch. Oh, you're charging for ranch. Oh, okay, so it's 27 cents a piece. Great, I'll take 4. That's the reaction. Then it was in the drive-thru. Oh, hey, so I saw your store policy actually says that we get 1 free. Can we get just 2 additional, and then we'll only be charged for the 2? Thanks. That's how simple it was. Mm-hmm. So where in that am I being an asshole for you to be like, well, this guy's an asshole. Let's charge him for 2 extras. He said he wanted 2 additional. It's petty. It's all this shit is petty change. Fucking chump change. It's the mountain of growth over the inflation in 5 years that people are going to be starting to charge from the 27 cents overage to the dollar overage. It'll be $3, $5, $10, $20. Oh, you were charged an extra $87. I'm so sorry. Yeah, you can charge that back. Where's, It's going to get bad. And if this is the mindset of even the fucking Burger King employee up to Best Buy, what are people doing at the top? The credit card processors that process $40,000, $70,000, $100,000 a ticket. What type of fees are on there? Because I know in certain industries, you got a fee for taxes, you got a fee for tax adjustment, you got a fee for like a rental car has like 15 fees. The U-Haul has 30
Yeah.
fees. Certain private U-Hauls have like 60 fees, and they just bundle everything together. So it's like 15 cents a piece. And then you have this regulatory adjustment fee for 2.75%. I get it, but I am not going to allow it while it's on my cards. I can't. I was so pissed. Like, because I had an incident a couple of weeks ago about the Jack in the Box. I really feel like I'm starting to be a Karen, but it's more of the shit is just happening everywhere. You all think Karens are a big thing, but it's not Karens. These people are starting to just make it more and more prevalent, these smaller problems, which is going everywhere. Like, when's the last time somebody did something similar to you?
Well, there was the Burger AM with the aioli fries, and they just didn't give us any sauce, any parmesan, anything on every. They just gave us 2 regular fries and billed us the $1.75 upcharge.
See, that's a common. It could have just been a mistake. Did they fix it when you went back?
No. Your receipt says garlic fries. You got garlic fries.
See.
I didn't take a picture of my lack of garlic fries, therefore I was given them.
See, I don't understand. And in our case of like they're changing the policy or willfully like charging you overages, that could be a common mistake. You got it, you must have got it. People probably run this scam all the time. I would be more inclined to understand that and just pay for the new fucking fries. They could have assured whatever, as long as it's not a common thing where it's every other day, compared to the people that are willfully overcharging. Oh, you said 20, I'll charge you 25. Oh, taxes and fees. Oh, okay. Well, you said you wanted 2. Let me charge you for 6. Oh, taxes and fees. My problem is, how far are these people going to go to when they just start copying people's credit cards? Like, there was a girl who had grabbed a credit card, cloned it at Starbucks.
I was going to say the Starbucks girl from about 3 years ago.
Yeah, she ran to Walmart, some Winco something, charged a shit ton of groceries. I was like, when she got caught the next day, I'm a good kid, I really am. Please don't call the police. I'll pay you back. No, you won't. You didn't think about it then. Mm-mm. You thought, this woman's going to pay for my groceries. This woman's going to pay my day. I ain't got to pay nobody back. This is free money. Whether someone of her coworkers taught her how to do it, or if somebody made a policy in the store of how to do it, that girl should have been in jail. That's credit card fraud. That's identity theft.
Dip machine in Starbucks.
Yeah,
however the info.
Yeah, however it was, if she wrote it down, drew it on a card, magnetic striped it.
It was one of those machines where you can copy like 10,000 credit cards to it, and then you go sell it online.
Well, her coworkers weren't aware of it, so I don't think she had a full-on credit card processing machine. I think it was more she copied the data and put it to a mag strip later. So, because she kept coming back and asking for more info, that's where it got weird to the customer when she was up there. I personally, we don't retain any credit card data. We don't retain even for our outgoing clients when we drive out or have somebody show up. We will not retain your data for your security. And we've had people get pissed off. Well, why can't you just run my card? I give you authorization. That's going to be bad for you in the long run. Because what if I ran your card and then 3 months from now you get another charge from some other place? You're going to blame me.
Yeah.
Because we're the only ones who have had your card in 6 months. We've had people like that with their data. That, oh my God, you must have seen my data. You have access to my data. It's all over the internet. You got an ex-boyfriend? You got an ex-girlfriend? Somebody that's mad at you? I bet you do. Because we don't retain your data.
Been to the gas station, got skimmed somewhere.
There's so many options. Because it's trickling uphill now from the shitty people. You got the ones that were stealing credit cards that now work at these restaurants or these businesses that are trying to do the same thing. And then you got the people who have seen it done so many times. They're like, somebody's not going to argue over $3. They make enough. And the only honest person we ran into at the mall yesterday was the guy who was selling the damn shoe cleaner. That was it. He's like, hey man, we sell these. It's a great product, Bundles are stupid. It's usually 2 for 60. I'll give them to you for 2 for 45, and then I'll swap it out. I'm like, oh, okay. So you probably spend like $3 a bottle on this, $4 a bottle on this. That's great. It's your hustle. Clean my shoes for me. And then on the way out, I forgot to talk to him again. But it's one of those things, man. I'm just starting to get fed up of all these little schemes because I catch them so often. And then my wife tells me, how do you have so many problems with people? I'm like, I am a walking magnet for this shit. I am the perfect target because I don't care what the price is or argue it off the bat. I must be okay with being charged it. You know,
If everyone just charged you flat up front, there'd be no problem. It's when they adjusted on top of that, trying to double down or something, that you catch it.
exactly.
You don't care the price, but if you're told $25, you're paying $25.
I understand.
8% tax.
Yeah, I understand taxes. I understand if it's a service. I understand the fees or regulatory fees on like the mattresses and all this shit. I get that there's fees, but don't tell me the base charge is $20 and then charge me 25 base. That is a 25% difference in our agreement. Whether it's $100 and you're charging me 25 on top, or if it's $1,000 and you're charging me $250 on top, or it's $20 and you're charging me $5 on top, it's the same principle.
Mm-hmm.
There's an agreed purchase price. There is a completed purchase price. That agreed purchase price should be on the same wavelength. And that's where people are fucking up, and they're trying to just get away with it, hoping people aren't going to charge them back. And in my opinion, these people aren't going to stay open for long. It's a quick hustle. It's a quick flip of some of these toys and the shit that they get on Alibaba or DHgate just to get some quick money. You know, I understand if they're not from the area and they don't care about the people. It's stupid to me. Because even that Burger King, at 27 cents a ranch, they could eat that 27 cents. They charge $15 for a burger. $15 for a burger the same size as McDonald's. Charred boiled. Oh yeah, flame grilled. Because Burger King's whole thing is they are a restaurant before a fast food joint.
Mm-hmm.
So they have these gourmet burgers, and they're bigger sized, but they're sesame seed bun, X, Y, and Z. You know, the best fry, the best shake, and they make it look appealing to you because they always shoot it like it's a restaurant. Being brought out to the table, unwrapped, juicy meat, flaming hot off the grill. But then you have it act like it's this rundown AMW from 1975 that is family owned and operated, that the kids don't want to work there because they hate their life and their parents. Nobody afforded to go to college. I don't get it. It makes me upset. So I'll update everyone after, heading back there for my price match on the GoPro Hero 9, and then see what happens from there. All right, guys. See you tomorrow.
See ya.